My name's John.
I'm John McClane.
John Spartan.
I'm John Dunbar.
Rambo. John J.
Hey there, action movie fans. Ever notice how many of your favorite action heroes are named John? It's almost like Hollywood got together and decided, yeah, John is the action hero name. But why? Today, we're diving into this oddly specific trend to uncover the psychology, history, and maybe even the marketing genius behind it. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about the name itself. John is one of the most common names in Western culture. It's simple, strong, and timeless. Derived from the Hebrew name Yohanan, meaning graced by God, it has biblical roots and universal appeal. But why does that matter for action heroes? Well, in storytelling, a name like John feels relatable yet powerful. It's the kind of name that could belong to your next-door neighbor, or a one-man army saving the world. It's everyman enough to make the character approachable, but strong enough to carry an action-packed narrative. The trend of Johns in action movies really took off in the late 20th century. Think John Rambo in First Blood, or John McClane in Die Hard. These characters emerged during a time when action heroes were shifting from larger-than-life superheroes to more grounded, relatable protagonists. A name like John fit perfectly into that transition. It's not flashy like Maximus or Thor, but that's the point. These Johns were tough guys you could believe existed in the real world, just with a lot more guns and explosions. Here's where things get really interesting. Names in movies aren't just chosen randomly. They're part of the branding. A name like John has broad cultural recognition, which makes it easier for audiences to remember. And in an industry where success hinges on box office returns, familiarity is key. Think about it. When you hear John Wick, you immediately associate it with the character's badassery. The simplicity of the name makes it stick, while the character's actions give it weight. So, is this all just a coincidence? Probably not. Hollywood loves patterns, especially ones that work. The name John has become shorthand for a dependable, no-nonsense hero. It's like a silent agreement between filmmakers and audiences. If his name's John, you know he's the guy who's going to save the day. But let's be honest, it's not just about the name. These characters are memorable because of their personalities, their struggles, and, of course, their epic fight scenes. The name might be the hook, but the story is what keeps us coming back. So, next time you're watching an action movie and the hero's name is John, take a moment to appreciate the thought that went into it. It's more than just a name. It's a piece of storytelling magic. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into pop culture, and let me know in the comments, who's your favorite action hero named John?